Vision. The visual system constructs a mental representation of the world around us. This contributes to our ability to successfully navigate through physical space and interact with important individuals and objects in our environments. The eye is the major sensory organ involved in vision. Structure of the eye. The main parts of the human eye are cornea, iris, pupil, aqueous humor, lens, vitreous humor, retina, and optic nerve. Light enters the eye by passing through the transparent cornea and aqueous humor. The iris controls the size of the pupil, which is the opening that allows the light to enter the lens. Light is focused by the lens and goes through the vitreous humor to the retina. Rods and cones in the retina translate the light into an electrical signal that travels from the optic nerve to the brain. Example: just like in the movie in How Jessica Fixed the Shattered Telephone, if there is a missing part or any malfunctions, it will not work. Just like how our eyes functions, if there is a damaged part, it will not work.
Visual problems. Many people have some type of visual problems at some point in their lives. Some can no longer see objects far away and others have problems reading small print. There are 4 common types of visual problems, and these are myopia, nearsightedness, hyperopia, farsightedness, astigmatism, and presbyopia. Example: when police officer Mooney is talking to people, he removes his eyeglasses, and when he is reading a form, he puts it back on, because it makes it harder for elderly people to see things up close. Light control. Human eye controls the amount of light that enters the eye. The iris, the colored circular part of the eye, controls the amount of light passing through the pupil. It closes up the pupil in bright light and opens it wider in dim light. The cornea is the transparent protective surface of the eye. It helps focus light, as does the lens, which sits just behind the iris. Example: there's a scene in the movie wherein Ryan could not open his eyes normally due to the intense sunlight on the Santa Monica Pier, in which it says that when light levels are high, the pupil will constrict or become smaller to reduce the amount of light that enters the eye.
Visual acuity. Visual acuity refers to your ability to discern the shapes and details of the things you see. It's just one factor in your overall vision. Others include color vision, peripheral vision, and depth perception. There was a scene where Ryan was able to read the name of the towing company from a moving vehicle that towed away the car he stole. This showed that Ryan has a good eyesight. Peripheral vision is our ability to see out of the corner of our eyes. This means that we are able to see things outside of our direct line of vision without having to turn our heads, a skill that comes in handy throughout our waking hours, even we don't realize it. When there's a problem with our peripheral vision, it means that it takes more effort to see what surrounds us. This may result in tripping, falling, or other accidents.
There are 2 main types of vision that we use every day, usually without thinking about it. These include central vision. This allows us to see what's going on directly in front of us, and typically in clear detail, as long as we're wearing corrective lenses if we need them. Second is peripheral vision. This is what we can see out of the corners of our eyes without having to turn our head or neck. Example: in the movie, for Jessica's son not to be traumatized or remember the situation of her choking the kidnapper, her husband ordered her son to look at him only and don't even look